Hi, everybody. I'm Donna Norris, Soul Level Intuitive. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to have you here with me tonight and glad to be back. As a lot of you know, I've had a lot of life happening, but I'm super glad to be here and I'm glad to see y'all here and your questions in the comments. So before I get started, I just wanted to tell you I did a quick reading on the energy this week because I felt a shift. You know, it was such a powerful week last week with the new moon and the solar eclipse, and it's a big, beautiful, powerful time of manifesting. And so I just wanted to feel into what that shift was about. And so I did a 3-card read, and the first one is about co-create. See that, and which is of course all about creativity and art. This is where we've been manifesting, getting inspired, dreaming big dreams, thinking about what it would take to make them come to fruition. And then the energy of right now is really interesting. It's like, since this is called deep knowing, but it's in the protection position. And what that means is, there's some sensory overload here, some kind of a psychic exhaustion, if you will. So it's time to get grounded and recharge and rest for a little bit and focus on self-care and self-love. And then, once your batteries are recharged, then we go to chopped wood in protection, which is, all about it. When it's in protection like this, it's beyond wishing, beyond intention. It's like, okay, now you've set your intention, you want to manifest something, this is the desire, and take a step towards it. Start with a small step, start with an incremental step, but just take a step towards your dream. And it's sort of like that saying, when you take one step toward the universe and the universe takes 10 steps back towards you. So they will more than meet you in the middle to help you, because, your guides and your angels are all about wanting to help you ensure your highest good, help you to manifest your dreams and your heart's desires, and of course, to fulfill your life purpose, the things you're here to learn during this lifetime. So please do your part here. And after you've had a rest and a recharge, this is the time to just sort of kick back for a day or two. Think about what that first step's going to be and then take it. Just start small, slow and steady. Let's get it going, because it's a powerful, powerful time in the coming months to get into an amazing new year. So with that, I'm going to start with the comments. And I see Donna, a couple of Donnas here. Donna Westrick. Donna Power. I've had a rescue dog, Jasper, for about 8 months now. He is friendly with everyone, but has anxiety issues. In the past 2 weeks, it has become worse. Any suggestions? Yeah, right off the bat, one suggestion that I would give you is to, well, this is really tough because our animals are so dialed into us energetically. They can speak every language in the world because they speak in telepathy, they think and speak in pictures, and they navigate by energy. So if you're concerned about his anxiety, that he sees that concern about the anxiety and mirrors that, thinking, oh, I guess she likes this. So what you can mirror to him or send him thoughts are calm. Send him happy thoughts, send him, playful thoughts, send him sleepy thoughts, send him peace. And you can also, if you have to leave him for periods of time, if he has separation type of anxiety, you can turn on sound therapy for them. Solfeggio frequencies, sound therapy is very effective in animals, just like it is in us humans. I have a place called YouTube that I like a lot. If you can cast it to your TV or just leave it playing, while you're gone. But it's called Merlin's Realms. And I'm just going to put it into the chat because I use it every time I have to leave my dogs home alone. They have some for anxiety, they have some for sleep, they have some for calm, they have some, for resting, for not feeling well physically. They just have a frequency for healing, and they have frequency for everything. So feel free to check that out. Meanwhile, I'm just going to touch base with Jasper and see if there's anything that he wants to say. Okay? So as I bring Jasper in, he is energetically, he's feeling like, okay, this is about the amount of time that he had with his last person before he came to you. And he's like, there's that fear of, is the other shoe going to drop? So is he going to go back to the shelter? Is he going to go back to the rescue or wherever it was that he was before he came to you? And so you can also use your hands. This is a great way to send that energy of love. I don't know if any of y'all remember the hug from spirit, where you can put your hand on your heart and feel into that energy as the warmth of your hand goes down through your chest and into your heart. What that does is it releases the same chemicals in your brain as if you were getting an actual hug. So as you're getting your hug from the universe, from spirit, from your guides, you can have it go through you and come out this hand and put this hand on the dog and send that love right through to the dog. So it's really great. It's not really what I'd call Reiki, but it is a form of holistic healing, and you can send your energy palpably so that they can viscerally feel the love coming to them. It's like a little love bomb. So, and let him know this is his forever home. You know, tell him it's a good boy, those kinds of things. But he's nervous because he's feeling like this inner clock is ticking inside of him, and he just needs to let that time pass. And I think it will pass. So anyway, if not, feel free to check back with me. And because I do these lives as often as I'm able. Thank you so much for the question, Donna. AK says, oh, AK with the monarch butterfly. Does my deceased father-in-law have anything to say, advice regarding the secret we now know? Let's see if I can pull him in without a name. I'll see. It's not really happening. AK, if you could, I'm going to scroll down and just see if perhaps you put the name in there. Clayton. Oh, Clayton. Oh my God, that's my maiden name. Hang on. Thank you. I just needed the name. Okay, so I have this man stepping forward. And he is taking responsibility for his actions. He really didn't think that it would come to light. And feels like there's some kind of other energy involved here. Another person is involved here. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but he has no ill will. He just didn't want to deal with the fallout. Not probably the best situation or the best approach, but that's how it went down. So anyway, he's owning his responsibility now, for what that's worth. Anyway, thank you so much, AK, and thank you, Clayton, for stopping in. Wow, so hi everybody. Look at all these people. Lori Christine, Betty Ann Tafoya, Joe Lombardi, Sherry Neidig, Darren Starr, DK, Jessica Lynn. Wow. Pure Joy LN, Sally C, and Gina so far. I'm so happy y'all are here. Thank you for coming back. Lori Christine says, could I please get a message from my beloved cat Nathan in spirit? Yes, you can. See, Nathan always comes in. And he's coming in very proud, like he's got a star. Not like a badge, but just like a star. Like he's super excited. He's got like a new thing he's working on in the spirit realm. I won't call it a job, but yeah, kind of a task that's his to take on, that his to do. Oh, this is really sweet. So sometimes, as we all know, not every animal makes it, when they're born, or when they're, say, in this case, when they're kittens. And so when they come back into the spirit realm, one of Nathan's tasks is to welcome them and comfort them, shelter them, show them show them love, almost like a little nanny or a little sitter, kind of show them the ropes and help them to rest and get calm and get back into their full energetic form. Because in spirit, spirit doesn't age. Spirit doesn't, we come into these lifetimes and we age chronologically, but spirit really doesn't. But when you come back sometime after just a short trip, it's disorienting. And so anyway, he's just there to give them a little extra loving until they get back into their top soul form. So way to go, Nathan. And he's sending you love. So I hope that helps. And I hope you enjoyed that, Lori Christine. That's a pretty nice update. So here's another Donna. Yay, Donna, I have 2 questions. Is Dominic mad at me for miscarrying him? Is my cat Sweetie mad at me for not having him cremated? I've been feeling horrible about it. Max didn't allow it. Okay, let's tune into Dominic. So what's interesting is baby Dominic is coming in as a kid, like, I don't know, teenage, young kid, 10, 11, 13, somewhere in there looking kid. And actually he's coming in and he's almost like racing up to the front going, no, 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 no. There's nothing to be mad about. This was my job. This was all I was here to do. I was to be like a catalyst. And this is to settling some kind of, I would say some kind of karmic debt. But it's also it has something to do with your emotions. And of course, the grief and the loss had to be horrific, and I'm really sorry for your loss. And of course, he understands that too. But there was nothing for him to be mad about. This was his job, and this is what he was asked to do in this lifetime, is to come in and be this catalyst for cracking open your emotions, allowing you to grieve not just this, but other hurts, maybe from this life, maybe from past lives, because he did say settling a karmic debt. So just feel through into them and know that he is back in state of pure joy and pure love, and he is well and he's good. He's happy. Okay. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, is Sweetie mad for not having him cremated? Let's bring Sweetie in. Sweetie comes in like with 2 primary colors on his face. And he's very sure of himself, let's just say. He's got swagger, so he's coming in and he's like, that was just a blip, Mom. That was just a blip. And the crossing, he said, was just a blip. And so once he passed, the part of disposing of his remains was really more about a human thing, a human mindset, that it wasn't really important to him, like it was important to you, perhaps, to have cremains and have a box and have a memorial kind of thing. But he says you memorialize him all the time because you think of him and you think of how much joy he brought you and the special way that he used to like have his own little special way of nuzzling whenever he wanted attention and affection. And you got it. You got him. So, that's what's important to him, is the legacy and the memory and the knowing that of all the other animals you may have in this lifetime and this one relationship is special, and it'll always have that special place in your heart. And that's what he came to serve. So I hope that makes sense for you. And it really, to him, is not as important perhaps as it was to you. So you can let go of the guilt. You know, humans are the only species on the planet that beat ourselves up over and over again for things that are past and done and over, and we can't do anything about them. So um, take that energy and put it towards something creative, something wonderful. You know, think about that next thing you want to manifest as you're like resting and recharging here, and be ready to move forward with a joyful heart, because that's what he would want. Sweetie doesn't want you to be miserable or feeling bad. Thank you. And thank you for the question, Donna. Betty Ann. Betty Ann Tapoya says, hi, Donna, could you help me with the week in October? I'll be able to move. Dates keep changing. Thank you. Sure. Let's see what your guides have to say. So it looks like it's going to change again. Isn't that fun? So it's like they're putting a dot in the block of squares that is our hour calendar, because I know we have that whole linear time thing going, and it's sort of like here and then over. So not quite in the middle of the month, but maybe a few days past the middle of the month into the next week. Does that make sense? So wherever the 15th is, you know, a few days past that and into the next week is what I'm seeing from the guides. So thank you. That was an interesting way for them to show me that. That's cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate you bringing your guides forward for me. We both got a blessing. Thanks. We'll talk to you next time, and we'll move on. Joe Lombardi. Hi, Donna. It is good to be back. Can you tell me if Zoe, my cat, has any message for me? Is she happy with me? Let's check in with Zoe. Zoe comes in and she's showing me her food, she's showing me her bed, she's showing me this, and she's like, she's beyond happy with you. She's happy with all of it, the whole shebang. This is like awesome for her. She loves where she is. She likes her food. And there's some kind of little, it looks like a little pillow pouch or something, a little square thing that she plays with that she likes. I don't know if that makes sense. You'll have to let me know. Like it almost looks to me like a little sachet. So I'm not sure. I don't have cats right now, so I'm kind of I'm not up on what the cat toys are looking like these days. But yeah, she's very happy. She also likes that you give her independence and you kind of let her do her thing. So thank you for that. And thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Ooh, appreciate it. Darren Starr says, does my late brother Daryl, who passed in February of 2025, have a message for me? Thank you. Let's see. As Daryl steps forward, it's not really. He's coming forward, kind of shuffling his feet at first, and then he's like he sucks it up and gets his gumption up and moves on forward, coming closer to me. And when I ask him to come in closer and talk to me about a message for you, he's saying that you did your part. He wasn't always as good about keeping in touch with you as you were keeping in touch with him. Communication, not his big thing. But he did love you. And he's showing me a memory of back when you were kids, and I don't know if this is just one of those like little, you know, they have those big tubes that you can run around in your yard, or maybe it was like a drain pipe. What do they call those things that can't think of any. I can't think of the name, but you know how if you have a driveway going over a ditch, there's that round thing that goes under there so that the water can still flow through. I'm losing my words right now, but anyway, so it shows you guys playing and going through something like a round tunnel or tube together when you were kids. Please let me know if that makes sense for you. That's so cool. But the love is definitely there. And he's and he says, "You won't believe this place." He doesn't know what he was so worried about. Yeah, it's probably not what a lot of people think it's going to be like. I know my dad is close to his passing, and he's got a lot of concerns about that too. And it's not a topic that I can discuss with him, unfortunately. But anyway, it's not what a lot of people think it is. It's way, way better. So thank you so much for your question, Darren Star. I appreciate it. And if you have any feedback, let me know if it makes sense or not. I don't expect to be 100% right all the time. Culvert. Thank you, Lori Christine. The culvert. We used to play in the culverts when we were kids. Oh, gosh. Well, thank you guys for giving me my words back. Oh, my gosh. I've got a whole lot to catch up on here. 1 second. Thank you for the question, Darren Star. Darla says, hi, Darla. Hi, blessings. AK says, thank you. Sally C says, my friend Dave has back surgery on Thursday, the 2nd of October in New Zealand. Will this be helpful for him? It's kind of hard to tap into his energy since I always like to have permission. But it does have a lot of like sun energy around it. And, you know, the sun card in Tarot is like the dream come true card. So it's got a real positive, glowy energy around it. And I do know that, you know, New Zealand healthcare is one of the top in the world, especially in that part of the world. Australia and New Zealand have excellent healthcare. So let's just hold space for him to have a complete 100% recovery. So, and if you would like me to put him on my Reiki list, I'm now starting to date them so that I can hold everybody for a full 30 days on the Reiki list. And just let me know in the comments if you would like me to add Dave, and I will do that and send him healing energy every day for 30 days. And I'll put on there that he's having surgery on the 2nd so that I'll remember to really double up on the 2nd. And the Elite the Best says, yay, Nathan. I know, isn't that great? A little job. Tony Stokes. Hi, Tony. Good evening. Glad to see you here. Blessing says, can we find out if our outdoor cat Meredith wants to live indoors with our other cat? She's kind of testy when they see each other across the screen door. Let's see. Meredith. Meredith has, she can go in, she's showing me like she can go into full on stealth mode, you know, where she does that lioness walk and the whole thing and pounces and slinks around. And she showed me that the other cats, who are also outdoor cats, you know, are showing respect. So it's not like she is feeling physically threatened or anything like that and would want to come in for that reason. She said she likes it out there. So I'm here like, I'm good. Maybe, I don't know if you're in a place where the weather gets cold, maybe we'll check that in a month and see if she's feeling any different once the weather turns. Oh, Dave is in a lot of pain. God, well, there's nothing worse than back pain. So let's be holding space for Dave. Donna said, I love him so much. I'm really sorry. He was inside, but I'm so sorry. God bless Dominic. It's good that he's well and happy and okay now. Taylor Knight says, hi. Hello, Taylor. And Sweetie was your sassy cat. Yes, Mr. Swagger. Taylor wants to know about her parrot, April. Does have anything she would like me to know? Let's tune into April. She comes in and she's talking about a rope thing that has kind of like it doesn't just hang straight down, but she likes to claw at it and pull on it, bite at it, I guess, like pull the fibers apart on the rope. So she's maybe asking for one of those or something about that. And she's also showing me like she's holding her beak open, and you can see her little tongue. You know how they do, the little tongue's coming out right here. And she's just holding her beak open and looking at me this way and then that way. She says she'll know, but it feels like it has something to do with food. Is there a special treat that she would like that you know of? That's very interesting. Tell it to me in a different way. She would like to play more. I don't know if you have the time to give her a dedicated, 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day, of just full on attention and focus on her for playtime. But this is what she's giving me. She wants more of your time. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for that. Lori Christine said Nathan was and is an amazing cat. Yeah. Oh, he sounds amazing. Look at that. He could have been a therapy kitty. Oh, that's really sweet. Tony says, Donna, as a follow-up to our reading, I have been looking for a home in the country. I may have found it today. What? In an area where we spent 17 summers as a family. Is this the one? Will all go well? Ooh, let's see, Tony. Well, I feel like this is going to be a put your very best foot forward kind of offer if you make an offer, because there are other offers. There are going to be other offers if they're not already received. So it may even go above, the asking price. Gosh, that's unusual in this environment. Of course, it doesn't feel like the economy where this house is the same as the economy where a lot of the rest of us are. So anyway, our economy here in South Florida is pretty flat, but thank you for the question. I hope that helps. I would love for this to be the one. So put your best foot forward. We'll be holding space. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. MW says, hi, Donna. Hi, good to see you, MW. I'm glad to be here. Donna said he climbed into her lap, and fell asleep on her shoulder. Oh, that's so sweet. Donna Westrick says, my 15-year-old rescue cat Rocky is not feeling well. He has a vet appointment tomorrow. Is he going to be okay? I'm going to try to, I'm bringing Rocky in, and he's coming in and he's walking kind of slow. Feeling there's just no pep in his step, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to ask if he'll body map, and then that's the one where he allows me to feel in my body what he feels in his, and we'll see if I can pick up on anything that he wants to share. It's okay. Hang on one second. Okay, Rocky. Thank you. So I'm feeling arthritis-y, achy bones, but especially down in my hips, which I guess would be where his rear legs join his body in those sockets. They are have a little more of a continuous pain than some of the other come and go aches. Let's see what else. I do feel like there's some kind of something happening in his lower abdomen. It's not painful. It's just like something's there, if you know what I mean, that's not usually there. This could just be that, organ function does slow down the older we all get. Cats and dogs and every other animal's no different. So it could just be a slow metabolism, slow to digest, which normally cats, the food goes right through them and they digest very quickly. So that could be bothering him if it's taking him longer to digest his food. Yeah, and this when I scan and body map with his around his upper body, I just get that same tenderness, and then along the spine where the neck joins the torso. So maybe they can give him some kind of gabapentin or some kind of arthritis medicine for cats that might help him to feel a lot better. Cats can live, a good long time, but at 15 years old, he has had a wonderfully long life. So thanks for loving him so well, that, that he's here at 15. And I hope everything does work out. But anyway, we'll see what the vet says, see if any of that makes sense to them. Thank you. MW says, if you have time, wondering how Lee is feeling here after 3 weeks with us. Let's see. So I'm feeling like I'm just all super settled, snuggled in, really found my spot, and this is the energy that I'm getting from Lee. So really adjusting pretty well to being there and liking their spot in the pack and in the family, so to speak. So yeah, that's the message. And thank you. And thank you. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Thank you, MW. Oh, Joe says, yes, her cat has a little catnip pillow that she loves to rub against. There. Good, good. Iris Arrow says, hi, Donna. Glad to finally catch you live. Yay. Yay, both of us. I would love to hear from my guides about work. Well, where will I find my first new client and when? I meant to be a coach or a speaker educator. Thank you. Let's see what your guides have to say. You were born for this. And it feels like you're going to find just by talking to some of the people that you used to know, like back in a previous life and another career path, and just playing catch up and talking about what you're doing now. That's where you're going to find your first client, is catching up with an old friend or an old acquaintance and just letting them know what you're doing now. So I hope that helps you. And if I were you, I'd pick up my phone and start calling all the numbers of people I hadn't talked to in a while, just to say, hey, what's going on with you? This is what I'm doing. And say, do you know of anybody that might want to coach, or, that might need a speaker for an event? That's amazing. I know I'm going to be speaking at an event in November, and my stomach is in knots already. And it does this all the time. I just did a speaking event on the 13th in Houston, and I was there for that. And until you actually get started, it's just like, so some people are natural speakers. I personally am not, I guess, until I get started. Then once I start doing my thing, then I'm comfortable and confident and everything seems to flow. So hopefully you are already comfortable and confident and you're a terrific speaker and not like us amateurs. But they're saying you're born for it. Your guides are super confident and happy with your choice. So hang in there, manifest those clients. This is our time in the next day or so to just rest and recharge and think about our next step and start small. Call a couple people every day. Just start small. That's your chocolate card. So the manifesting will come. This is a beautiful time coming into the last 3 months of the year, irregardless of what's going on the national and the worldwide scene. For us in our own sphere, we can spread kindness and love and positivity and manifest like crazy because there is plenty of abundance in the universe. We just need to claim our little piece of the pie and feel into it, visualize it. Think about what your life is going to be like when you're coaching, when you're juggling coaching appointments with speaking engagements and doing classes. Yeah. Think about a little bit every day. Think about what that's going to feel like and what your life's going to look like, and how you're going to be bouncing out of bed in the morning, ready to take all this on and go for more. So, thank you, Iris Arrow, and good luck. I wonder what's your field. If you feel like sharing, let us know what your field is and what you're going to be doing a little more specifically. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you. Lori Christine says, when will I receive a financial windfall? Will I get a job that pays me a living wage and doesn't keep cutting my hours? I am very tired of this phase of my life. It doesn't sound very pleasant. Let's go see what your guides have to store, what they have to say. They're talking about splitting. There's like splitting between two employers or two things that you want to do, and just try to come in from the very beginning. This is what I would like. These are the hours or these are the days, and then with the other one, I have this available because of this, and it just sounds like this is what they're showing me, that you're going to have like two schedules with two employers rather than one schedule where hours go down. But it's almost like if you make yourself popular, then the more they're going to want to have you. I hope that makes sense. When they feel like you're not always going to be at the beck and call, that you've got other things going, they'll want you there more. So hope that helps. It's a tough place to be. DK says, my question was passed. Whoops. I don't know that I saw it. I'm trying to go in order. I'm going back. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that, honey. Well, I get a salary increase soon. Let's see what the guides say. Oh, it's really funny that you bring this up because your employer is now starting to do forecasting and budgeting for next year. And yes, there is going to be not a big increase, but there will be a small increase. It's less than what you want, but it's what they can do with the rising costs that the guides are saying. They're juggling a lot of rising costs and still trying to take care of their people. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for the question. And I'm sorry I passed you. Now I got to go back and figure out where it was. Sometimes if you think that I've missed you, just type the question in again. It won't hurt my feelings. Anja, good to see you. Hi, Donna. I'm doing healing work on Bocelli, friend's cat in Michigan. Here, you station tube issue and maybe crossing soon. What does he want me to know? Bocelli. As Bocelli comes in, he is coming in like the namaste pose and gratitude and thanks for your efforts, that they are appreciated, and it is helping to ease his discomfort in this time. He knew when he planned this kind of passing that he was going to have a bit of a time of discomfort before he actually crossed over. And for them, it's part of the deal. So he There is something else going on that is not having to do with the ear, or the eustachian tube. And he, anyway, he wants to thank you for your efforts. What does he want you to know? You're appreciated. But it is going to be his time. And he's showing me this classroom clock. I always see a classroom clock like we used to see in public school, white face, black frame, black little hash marks. And it's like in that hour between 11 and 12, that they're in their last phase. He's entering his last chapter. So I hope that helps. And thank you so much for doing what you do. It's wonderful to bring energy healing in, and animals receive it so willingly, and because they understand it, and because they have such smaller bodies and they're well attuned to it, they receive it, and it really does help them. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Appreciate you. Sally C says, thanks. Please add Dave to the list. Okay, doing it now. Dave, back surgery. On October 2nd. Got it. Thank you. I've got to go on another trip in mid-October, and I'm taking my book with me. So if anybody would like to receive healing for themselves or one of their animals, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, you can just put it in the comment. If I miss it, it's always easier to contact me through my website, connect@donnanorris.net. There's a contact us box, and you can just send in your healing request there, and I'll definitely add you to the website. You can also email me at connect@donnanorris.net. Either way, I will get it, and thank you. Oh, Donna, you're welcome. Dia, hey, Dia. Does my mom and dad have a message for me relating to the chronic situation I'm in? Well, your guides are saying, first of all, that this will pass. Your mom and dad feel like they are with you, trying to send you comfort. I don't know if you have asked for messages from them, if that would bring you comfort. A lot of times, especially if you're having to spend a lot of time resting or, off your feet, you can ask for them before you go to sleep at night to come to you in your dreams. And a lot of times we'll have vivid dreams, lucid dreams, where they come and they bring us messages that we can receive firsthand. So that may be something really good for you to do, but they are there, and your mom and dad are with you as you're going through this time. So I hope whatever it is passes, and let me know, Dia, if I can be of service to you and put you on my Reiki healing list. I would be happy to do that for you. AK says, would Richard R., deceased, like to say anything regarding the secret? Let's see. It's like he's hiding in the back of a crowd. It's not like he's coming forward. I can feel the energy is there, but he's not stepping forward to give anything. I don't know if that makes sense for you with Richard R., but he doesn't want to weigh in. He's there, but he's like not wanting to engage or acknowledge. And that's really interesting because, they're in spirit. They don't have any axe to grind. They don't have anything to lose. I don't understand that. Can you step forward? Do you have anything to say regarding this secret? I was asked not to tell, and so I didn't tell. I didn't think it was right. That that part was not his place. I hope that makes sense. Thank you. Very interesting that he didn't really want to come forward at first. Thank you for the question. Susan B says, hi Donna, many years ago, a friend had a beautiful black and white cat called Duffer. Her husband took the cat and dumped it somewhere. Oh my God, it broke my heart. It sounds awful. Can you pick up anything from her? Thank you. I do not get a sense that Duffer is living. Um, and since he is not your cat, let me see if she will come through. There is a sense of a sentinel, like by your friend's bed, like at night. It's like sitting there as a sentinel by where she sleeps and just being with her. Wow, I don't know if she ever has dreams of that or thinks that she sees the cat out of the corner of her eye, but Duffer is popping in, checking on her, making sure she's okay. Wow. That would be really interesting to know if your friend is having that experience. Thank you for the question. Those are tough. It's really hard to get the connection when they're not your own animal, or your own person. Jessica Lynn, may I have a message for my dog Sanford who passed in August? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's fairly recent. I miss him so much. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. Let's see how Sanford is. Bring Sanford in. Sanford is coming in on his hind legs, like da 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 walking. I don't know if this has anything to do with how he passed, but he is very happy, bouncing, like front feet coming off the ground, bouncing and feeling strong. Feeling completely whole. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm hearing completely whole. So fully restored. Wow. He wants to say, oh, you were such a good mom. And you looked after him and he's showing me like you slipping your hand under his head and just loving on him, telling him how much you love him and that he was a good boy. I hope that helps. But he really felt that and was sending you love right back. So I hope you could feel it. Sometimes when we can lock eyes with another being, words aren't even needed. But he felt your love and was sending you love back in that moment. Thank you, Jessica Lynn. I'm sorry about your loss. Hey, Leah. Can you please help me? My new rescue baby cat. What does this cat need or want me to know? I'm so glad you have a new baby cat. Congratulations. Can you give me the name? It's really good to see. Please hit the like, everybody. Happy fall. Thank you, Leah, putting in a plug for me. Yes, y'all, please hit like and please subscribe, and so that I can build my viewership and the offerings that I'm able to bring. Let's see. Leah, can you pop the name in there for me? Anja? No, that's Anja. Jessica. Oh, you're just sending love to all these people. Thank you for that. Baby. His name is Baby. Thank you. This cat is one of those cats that likes to bat. And I don't know if you've seen this cat like playing with the string, playing with like chords, um, pencils, pens, those kinds of little things. So straws might be fun. Just put some straws down and watch the cat play with the straws. He's very playful. And he really likes he likes chicken and he likes seafood. And I know this because I'm getting the taste of chicken in one side of my mouth and fish in the other side of my mouth. So, yeah, and that's not me. So, if you're wondering what flavor of food he likes, chicken and seafood are the favorites. Anyway, thank you. Oh, that's so cute. That's what he wants you to know. That's wonderful. Can't wait to hear more about how he's getting on. Tony says it would be awesome. Okay. I'll be sending love energy to that, Tony, for your house. Okay, it's in my book. Lenny's tree. Hi, Lenny's. Good to see you. Would you please ask Chester if he and Granddad sent me the hummingbird? Actually, Chester said that Granddad did that on his own. But he's showing me like crickets and dragonflies, like those kinds of like a cricket's not a flying thing, but a dragonfly is. But anyway, those are his signs. Yeah, he's also showing me like, how he's sending you little things, little messages in music and in memories. Like you'll just be going about your day and then you'll just have a random memory pop in of something to do with Chester, some a memory with Chester. He's working on his skills of sending signs. So I hope that helps. Oh, that's really cool. And I'm glad your granddad sent the hummingbird. That's awesome. This is a great time of year for that. Belinda Shelby says, hello, was my yellow lab doing okay? And will she be okay with the minor tag removal procedure next week? Thanks. Oh, gosh. Okay, Melinda, I'm going to go with Melinda Shelby's dog. Oh, this dog comes in going, that's nothing. That's not going to be no thing for me. No problem. I'm good. That's so cool. So she's like, I'm a good girl. And she just coming up, sitting right in the front of my energetic field and just tail swishing back and forth. What next? What are we going to do now? Thank you for answering the question. I think she's going to be just fine. She is okay. She's a good girl. I hope that helps. Oh, sweet, sweet dog. I love labs. Donna said, did I strain my muscle? I fell hard on my pride. Do I have a fracture or muscle strain? Will it heal so I can stop using a cane? Well, yes, your guides are saying yes, it will heal, but it would be best it's like to do some kind of physical therapy, like I don't know, flexing strengthening the muscles around it with, obviously without hurting them. Anyway, it feels like it is going to strengthen, it is going to heal. It's just going to need a little physical therapy. I don't know if you can call somebody or find something out on WebMD, or if you have the opportunity to go to the doctor for it, it would heal faster with a little help. Thank you. Oh yeah, feeling totally snuggled in. Iris Arrow says I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, go get them, girl. Good. Do you feel like what do you feel like I'm more a coach or a speaker? I feel like you're going to end up doing more coaching work, but what you need to keep doing both, because your guides are saying your speaking engagements are also going to help feed your pipeline for new clients and ways to reach people. So, and it's really good to raise awareness of what a coach can do in any field, because depending on the field, coaching plays a huge role. And if nothing else, it's almost like we used to go to Toastmasters way back in the old days, and to get comfortable with speaking in front of a group. And so that kind of extends to coaching, just having that mentorship and having somebody like you in the wings to help them process through things is a confidence builder. So bringing awareness to people that you're out there, speaking at lunches. I don't know what field you're at, but networking and telling people that you know what you do, and see if you can talk to one of their groups. Rotary always is looking for speakers, Rotary clubs. So, and those are fun to do. Just a little 20-minute talk. Anyway, I hope that helps. Feel like you're more of a coach, but you'll still be doing some speaker stuff. MW says, good luck with your speaking engagement. You're going to be great, obviously. Oh, maybe that's for me too. We both have speaking stuff coming up. Lori Christine says, oh, this is a message for Donna. She's about feline essential supplements from the two crazy cat ladies. I have used them for years and they work great. The two crazy cat ladies are a real friend of the Animal Communication Collective. It's a volunteer group of other soul level animal communicators who I work with, and we do fundraisers to raise money for 501c3 nonprofits and rescues. And they come on and like co-sponsor, I want to say maybe Hello Kitty New York City, or oh gosh, which one is it coming up? There's one coming up that I'm going to be reading for in a few weeks, and that they may be the ones that are also sponsoring that. But they do a lot of outreach. They're wonderful ladies and that know so much about cats. So, yeah. Anyway, good point, Lori Christine. Feline Essential Supplements. For those of you who want to see it on the screen. The two crazy cat ladies. They have a terrific YouTube channel too, if you guys haven't seen them, and they're funny. So hopefully that would be help. Donna Westrick says, I am making a big change with my animal rescue work. Ooh, am I making the right choice to move on? Let's see what your guides say. Yes, because it's going to not only nurture your vision, but it's going to be better for the animals with whom you're going to be working and helping. And I feel like it's going to feel cleaner somehow. And it's going to feel just more in keeping with who you are. So I hope that makes sense if it's going to be more reflective of your character. So thank you for that. And congratulations and good luck. And when you get your 501c3, if you would like to do a fundraiser, the Animal Communication Collective is always available to help. What we do is we help you market to your people by putting together flyers, little blanket emails that you can send out to help you publicize, and then you sell tickets. through your sphere and your connections, and those people buy a ticket and come to what's like a group reading. It's almost like as on Zoom. And then 4 animal communicators will be there, and it lasts 90 minutes usually. And we work in teams, in pairs. So we will feel called to randomly to a person. They'll give us the name of the animal they want us to read, and we'll do like a fairly in-depth little mini reading of about 7 or 8 minutes, and answering your question. And all the money, 100% of it, goes straight to the charity, so that it would come straight to you, Donna Westrick, and we don't take anything for it. We're just here to help raise animal awareness, to help raise money for 501c3s and rescues. So I hope you'll keep us in mind when you get all set up. We're ready. We're actually booking dates now for 2026. Hi, Belinda Funk. Hi, Belinda. Can you tell me what you see as to why I have been lightheaded in the past few weeks? Sure, I'll give it a look. This is new for me. I have only recently started trying to do the medical feeling work with people. I do it with body mapping with animals, but so let's try this. There is yeah, something going on with you're not taking enough. What is this vitamin? B and D and K, B, D, K. I don't know if that is a vitamin combo that's popular. I just take a multi, but this is what you're needing to get some of that. And I feel like it might be diet related. I don't know if you're, if you're on a diet, maybe make an adjustment to your food plan to include more of, if you're heavy in proteins, maybe include more vegetables, kind of mix it up a little bit and see if that doesn't help. Because a lot of times people get so, for example, on keto, it's so heavy into the protein that they don't get the vitamins and the nutrients and stuff that they need from vegetables. So I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying that it could be diet related, but there's something about vitamins. It's causing like the things that give you SNAP, or your receptors, sensors and receptors in your brain, just ping, 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 pinging all the time. And it's sort of like fuzzing that connection, if that makes sense. So good luck with that, Belinda. If that continues, I would highly recommend getting checked out by a doctor on that. I am not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form, but that's what it feels like to me. So thank you. Darla Waldenbach. What does Mama Kitty want to tell me? Thank you. Let's see what Mama Kitty wants to say. She is talking about a box. It doesn't feel like a litter box or anything like that, but she is talking about a place that's just hers, where she can escape, where she can just go have some alone time when she wants it. I don't know if this is something that is new. And it almost feels like it's like a little cubby or a little, she shed, kitty cat she shed in the back corner of a closet or something like that, where she can just go in and tuck herself in and have a quiet space. That's an interesting thought. That's what Mama Kitty wants to tell you. She also wants to thank you for the, I don't know, this is like a new food thing, or it looks like there's a new food that she really likes. I don't know if the dish is new, but she's showing me food in a dish. Lori Christine's already covered the crazy cat ladies with Donna Westrick. They are funny. Yeah. Anja says, he's a special boy who likes to be cradled like a baby and rocked. Oh. AK says, yes, he may not have known. Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Yes, he was bio father. Thank you. Ooh, that was big. Yeah, I felt like there was a other person energy there. Wowza. Carrie Bear says, my father-in-law passed this afternoon. I know it's really soon, but does he have a message for Chris or anyone else? That is really fast. I will try. Sometimes if a soul is rather evolved, they've done a few thousand lifetimes and they know what it is to pass right back into spirit form, they can come back right away the same day. Most times, there's a double-edged sword issue on this, and I'm glad you're asking for Chris, your wife, or husband. Sorry, Chris could be either one, but because when it's their relative, or they have such a close lifelong relationship with them, or even when a dog or cat or pet passes, the first couple of weeks we are so overcome with grief that we're not picking up on the signs that they're sending us, or that they're trying to send us, or the signals, and we can't really receive any message. So even from someone like me, who would come through and bring through messages. So let's just see if your father-in-law can come through. If you have a name, that would be helpful. And then I'm going to have to take this as the last question because it's already after 9. Can you believe that? God, look at all the rest of the questions. I'm so sorry, you guys. We'll try to get to the main synopsis. Thank you, Lori Christine. More words. I love it when you guys give me my words. I knew what I meant. Carrie, I don't see your father-in-law's name, but I'm just going to go by Chris's dad. It's just I'm getting just this beautiful light-filled energy, just like this energetic swirl of transformation. And he is still shifting and getting used to not having a body, and being in spirit and transitioning back into the spirit realm. Sometimes if they've had a hard life too, you might tell Chris that they will take a little time to rest and recharge. Of course, time passes differently in spirit realm than it does here for us. So, just maybe give it a little bit of time and check back either with me or with another professional. I know if somebody has, like, my sessions are an hour long, and we can connect and get lots of messages through. I like to bring through evidence so that it's the person that you're wanting to hear from, and then get a message from that person. And you can bring through more than one person in a session too. So I'm really sorry for your loss, for your family's loss of your father-in-law. And I would be happy to send healing energy to your family. My condolences, Carrie Bear. Thank you for bringing that in. Oh, Pure Joy Ellen, I'm sorry I didn't get to your message. I'm sorry I didn't get to all these questions. His name was Cliff, and he was definitely a light. Carrie Bear, thank you for that. Again, perhaps with the next live, he might be up to it and ready to come through. But we'll just have to play it by ear and see. You're welcome to book a session for private time, whatever you feel you want to do. And meanwhile, you guys, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for joining in. And I will try to get to the questions a little faster. Please feel free to tune in a little before time and post your questions, because I always get to the first questions. It's just after things get rolling that I get caught up in readings, and I don't get all the way down to the last ones. And so I'm sorry for that. I may need to hire somebody to scroll and star them for me. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Anyway, I will talk to you guys again soon. And thanks for being here. Appreciate you here. Appreciate you all. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye for now.